And after opening back in 1961 and creating the first graduating class of 1963, Ryder High School will be closing its doors for good. But today, the class of 63 alumni were able to take one last walk down the hallways of the school that shaped many of their futures, including 2 students who crossed paths 5 decades later, and the rest was history. Curtis Jackson spoke with Bob and Lena Bird, who were in Ryder's first graduating class. And Curtis, they have quite an interesting story.
Yeah, for sure. Bob and Lena weren't high school sweethearts. In fact, they had high school sweethearts whom both ended up marrying. But 50 years later, they ended up getting married, and all stemming from a hug and a football game. Bob and Lena Burt first met way back in 1961 as they walked the halls of WFISD's newest high school at the time, Ryder High.
She had her boyfriend who she married, Larry Frost, and I had mine, you know, so I don't think we even spoke to each other in high school.
Not directly. I mean, just
yeah.
passing each other and in classes.
And as part of the very first class of Ryder High School, these 2 high schoolers had no idea their paths would cross 5 decades later.
We met at the Teachers Credit Union office out there on Barnett Road, and when he came in the door, he hugged me, and I hugged him back. And from then on, I kind of thought, you know, there's something going on here.
Lena says about a week later, football is what ultimately sealed the deal.
He took me to a football game on the coldest night in the world. To Ryder.
Cout football game, Ryder Cout.
A week after the reunion, he said, oh, and we danced together so perfectly.
And now, 61 years later, this married couple who once walked past each other in these halls as the first graduating class of Ryder High get the chance to walk them one last time, but together, creating one last memory in the high school that shaped their future, even if they didn't know it. Now, Ryder will hold its last graduation ceremony Saturday morning at 9 a.m. at Memorial Stadium, where the first graduating class of 63, including Bob and Lena, will be honored and recognized for all they've done for Ryder High School over several decades.